Good morning, my hellions. I just had this little thought in the top of my head that Hellmouth Haunted House is single-handedly stimulating the economy. Travis is back at the house. I'm making a coffee run right now for everybody, and Keith is going and getting Mickey D's for everybody. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Stimulating the economy. You're welcome. Keith, the electrician, is going to troubleshoot why that light doesn't work.
I know why.
Why?
Because electricity's not getting to it.
Wow. I don't think that you guys have ever seen this. Made this back in '07. It was a plastic fountain that had like a little umbrella girl from Target, I think. I ordered it online, went and converted it, put the skull on it. The skull has the pump motor, and then blood circulates from those two tubes in the eyes, and that tube right there from the nose. Use 7 blinking LEDs, which at night it looks a lot better, but which makes the eyes kind of look like fire. And all the eyes are is a clear plastic plunger handle that I cut, frosted the front, and both plunger handles go back to the LEDs, so it's got the same pattern on each side of, it's kind of like fiber optic, basically. Hey. So here's Keith.
I stopped it real fast. You only got done.
Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't even worried about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
And Travis is back there too. Say hi, Travis.
What's up?
Alright guys, and getting more done in the graveyard. I've taken a green par 38, a blue one over there, and a blue one over there. The green is more powerful, putting that in the center with the blue highlights around the side. Got a skeleton over there, and you can't really see it, I should be out front to do this, but over there is like a little grave popper guy. I'm just like all talkative right now. The other funny thing is that as haunters, our front yards are no longer referred to as the front yard. It's like, oh, go put that in the graveyard. That's the graveyard. Because we are haunters, and that is what we do. And Keith is looking at me like, oh, really? Huh?
My front yard's my front yard. I think that is conclusive right there that I am not a haunter.
Oh, geez. I think we've already
established?
Yeah, we've established that you're a haunter. Travis put this up there yesterday. The recent addition to the facade. It's freaking awesome. Little gargoyle dude. And also, inside, this right here, I haven't vlogged this I don't think either, or it's been a long time. This is a skeleton in a rocking chair that actually rocks. Made this in '07 also. No, I'm sorry, '09. Doesn't matter when I made it. It's there and it works. This right here is supposed to get the attention off of the off of Freddy and the fire. Oh cool, Travis put a hand up there too. Oh, and another hand over there. Freaking nice. Oh, and a leg. Freddy's just disassembling everybody. And now Travis is working on what he was having problems with yesterday. You're stuffing bodies.
I'm still irritable.
Uh-oh. It'll be okay, little butt wheat.
Alright.
Alright, you guys have wanted me to vlog this probably for a long time. Sparking Freddy fence. Alright? This is what you need to get. You need to get Nightmare on Elm Street. This one here is $54.99 at the time. The reproduction Freddy glove with all metal. A word of advice, depends upon how much it's used. I had to do a quick solder on this the night of the haunt that I used this because it broke. But what you do is you take a wire and solder it to the glove, and the actor's hand is protected from that solder joint by the actual leather that's on here. You run yourself a long wire and connect it to a battery terminal post and run it down the actor's clothing to the battery. The battery's obviously hidden. However, with this, you need to tell your actor just to swipe it on the fence. Don't leave it like attached to the fence, because the wire will heat up and they will get burned. Alright, just did some more updates to the graveyard. Raven, Bones, skull fountains over there. And what, probably about an hour ago, a city truck drove by, turned around at the end of the street, and went by again. And then just about 5 minutes ago, another city truck was up at the end of the road and turned around up there. So, yeah, my heart right now is like, damn,
if they
fucking bureaucrats.
try to shut you down because of politics and fines and
I'll pay the fine.
registries and all this other crap, then you all should revolt and
Yes.
write the city of Lakewood and tell them that they're asses.
Yes. Unless they don't do it, and if there's anyone from the city of Lakewood watching, then they are extremely nice people. I've gotten my shopping list. I've decided the way that I'm going to do the drop panels is like old-fashioned mechanical way. I don't want to have to sit there and get like, try to find another power supply and everything like that, even though I've pretty much got everything for it, and I don't think that the power door locks are going to be powerful enough to push the lever. So I'm just going to do it old school. So I'm going to use a cable system. Do what you were just doing. Uh-huh.
I'm sweet and innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright guys, remember a couple weeks ago we were talking and you know I said, hey, you know, we're gonna put fingernails in the door, right? Finally done. So there's the hand marks, kind of like it's coming, no, back up, kind of like it's coming down, except other hand is how I have it, like that. And then there's your fingernails embedded into it. So kind of painted them a little bit, hot glued them in so they can't just be willy-nilly pulled out like that. So apparently that has to be fixed, and I was really close there. The rest of them should be good. Yeah, see? The rest of them aren't coming out, guys. It looks okay, but I'm just hard on myself, so.
I don't know if it's just me, but the people of Walmart are getting hotter.
Proof right here. Down, right here.
Yeah, whatever. What did you do?
Don't worry about what I do. Why I'm not allowed to get bored in stores.
Hold it for a sec. So guys, we're at Walmart right now. And the funny thing is that I'm getting two cameras, one for the video hallway and one for the prop car, because the cameras that I have, they're just not good enough, so I'm getting different ones. When you go to Walmart, check the online price because it's not the same that's in the store. But I'm getting it for the same price, so it's all good. And I'm getting a monitor so that the person can see too.
Bad for business, bro.
Keith is batting 1,000. Okay. I'm so pissed that I didn't vlog it. When we were looking at cameras, there's a camera that was already missing. And Keith likes to hit buttons. Keith hit a button.
Alarm went off.
The alarm started going off. 5 minutes later, they finally send somebody over to disable it.
That's what Keith does. What can I say?
Yeah. And the guy
How
says...
long were we waiting there
The guy's
for?
like 5 minutes.
No, not just for the alarm to go off. I mean there.
Oh, like, yeah. It's,
45 minutes?
I don't even know what time it is right now. It's like...
That's besides the point. We were over there for a while. I got bored. I touched something. Not my fault.
What if you're on a date and you're bored?
And I touch something and usually get hit. Whoo, guys, look what just happened. It changed.
Oh my god.
You see what that is? That's 6 days. You guys have 6, there's
No.
5, 6 days until Halloween.
So guys, when we were at Walmart tonight, these are the cameras. Sony HDR CX 130 and Sony Handycam DCR SR68. There will be a quiz later on those numbers, just kidding. And we also got a flat screen. That flat screen is for the actor in the drop panel. It's for the actor in the drop panel because the eyes in the picture, which I'll show you here in a second, are not big enough to really see what's going on. So I also got 2 additional video cables to hook to the camera that's going to be in the video hallway to also supply the monitor that's going to be in the actor. This is a little like space for drop panel number 1. And since we're talking about the drop panels, let me show you what I've done thus far. Did I look like Kenny or whatever when I did that? Like
Kenny.
with the eyes?
Kenny
or
who?
Cartman. Did I look like Cartman when I did that? Like, ah! This is drop panel number 1, and
don't forget the eyes.
oh, thank you very much. Those are the holes that I made for the eyes, which you can barely see anything on the other side, and that was the reason for getting the video monitor in here so the actor could see what he's doing. This is the cable that I've attached to the gate latch, and I've basically created a notch right here. I did this to alleviate friction, because with the pulley up on top, that I'll show you here in just a second from the other side. And then I just put this over here to keep it in the little slot. But yeah, that's basically it. So I want to go to the other side, and I want to show him the eyes, and then I'll show him what's up top. And it looks like he's wearing sunglasses, or someone daggered his eyes out. So anyway, at least it gives the photo a little bit more spooky-esque aspect.
Spookiest?
Yes. Alright, so that cable goes to this pulley. This pulley goes over here to this mechanism. Basically, this is just a bolt taken straight through the piece of wood, a nut on top with a piece of tube steel, holes drilled in the end, and basically this is just, it just rotates. There's a spring to bring it back to the loose location so that the cable is loose. Now, the only thing that I haven't attached to this yet, besides this cable for this drop panel over here, I've just got it attached right here, is the acting mechanism. That's going to be the other cable that's attached here, that's going to run back down to that prop location number 1. That's going to be the one that he pulls on. So basically you're going to pull on this. Let me get a better picture. You're going to pull on this, and it puts tension on both drop panels at the same time, thus releasing both drop panels simultaneously.
Simultaneously?
Yes.
Simultaneously.
I enunciated.
That was retarded enunciation.
Whoa, dude, I don't make fun of you.
Yeah, you do. All the time.
Oh.
You just don't do it on vlog.
Okay, well, most of the time.
I'm just a bigger asshole than you are.
Everybody has one. You're the biggest. Keith, today, that's the other thing you did. You figured out these lights up here, so these lights work now.
Oh, yay. Oh, yeah. I was a little bit more productive.
Yeah. that was Troy's apparent problem. I didn't have one of the wires connected. I could have swore that I did because it ran in series and these up here worked. Anyway, we're done out here tonight. We're going to get an earlier start tomorrow. So,
you go ahead and do what you got to do.
Keith is like flailing his arms at me. Yeah, like that.
You dig?
Ha
supposed to be caught.
Ha ha. See, now you guys see some of the shit that he does when I'm vlogging and he's trying to make me laugh. Alright guys, subscribers, shout outs, Ryan Boiling. Thank you very much for subscribing. And guys, it is time for COC. And Keith is flipping me off. He's being a little immature tonight, guys. But of course, it's all in fun.
And when am I not immature?
You know, I don't know. I'm pretty immature myself. Which leads me to the first comment of the night. My life, my world, my rules. I agree about Jackie. Mila Kunis? Mila Kunis. Okay, I just call her hot.
Just call her hot.
But didn't think she was sexy till American Psycho 2, All-American Girl. In 70s show, she whines too much. And who does Harry in your outro? Travis is Harry. You know, that's some bad hat, Harry. You've seen that before.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't noticed, I like to put people, like, if the dog appears in the vlog, then it's usually an outro of the dog. If nobody appeared, then it's usually like the grr, arg guys. And then when Travis is here, you know, I put that in the vlog. And now, when Keith is here, now there's going to be, we've got a haunt!
Yeah, thanks by the way for that one.
You're welcome, dude. That is freaking awesome. That's an awesome outro, you have to admit.
Yeah, I look like a damn fool. We got a haunt!
Cool. Now I've got 2 outros. John9111, you could have glued around the edges of the photos instead of staples. Any kind of glue will work. I agree, but number one, it's like really moist in the air right now, so any kind of glue might not have worked, number one. Number two, in order to center the picture in the drop panel, you basically have the drop panel in its resting up position. Kind of like your tray table and stewardesses when you're taxiing or... Yeah, okay. Sorry. Oh, yeah, a squirrel, right?
Yeah.
You need to center the photo once it gets into that, and to take the whole thing off and then glue it, you might be gluing it to where it can't go. So I basically put like, and that's why I kind of ruined that one photo, is I put 2 tack staples in it to hold it, took the panel off, and then stapled around it. Because I wanted to get it done now, because there's what did we just say, 5 days left? MBPK96 and FF looks at 40. Yes, my screensaver is hot. My screensaver is Kesha. Alright, Ghoulish Cop. Hey Troy, you might want to consider putting a couple of cripple studs under the horizontal cross piece that stops the drop panel. You've got a heavy panel falling time and time again, so it might just help alleviate any need for repairs during the running of your haunt. Cheers, Rich. Good advice, so thank you. Columbia Manor. Keith better watch out. Travis is stealing his co-star status. What you got to say about that?
I'm not worried at all.
I've already told you guys a little bit about it, but it was so funny because he was messing with the cameras there, and then I'm not even going to put this on me. Yeah, oh, maybe I will. You were messing with the cameras there, and then there's one to where there was not a camera there, and he's like sitting there, and he pulls, pulls the thing out, and of course it's attached by the cable, and he's sitting there, and I watch him. I watch his finger go down to push the button, right? And this button is what the camera sits on, and it's attached to. And this button goes click, and he's like, uh-oh. And then he takes his finger off the button, and it starts making the alarm noise.
And what does he do?
He turns around and walks away, leaves me standing there, and I'm like, no, you get back here, because I'm not going to look guilty. I didn't do anything. And then he tries to blame me, little punk ass.
I like to push buttons, I'm sorry. It's a downfall.
Wow. Okay, so anyway, I wish I would have freaking vlogged that, though. Emerald Gypsy Heart. Wish I could be there when you open. It's really coming together. Thank you. I think we're actually in pretty good shape. There's still a lot of major stuff, like the prop cart, that need to be done, but I think we're pretty good. Just remember to breathe. It will all come together nicely. I surely hope so. And that's it, guys. So, happy haunting. See you tomorrow.